Okay. All right. Oh, that looks bad. There we go. Eshwar versus Greeky. Eshwar, the 12-year-old prodigy, also the player who takes the longest showers out of anybody I've ever known.
Wasn't he 14? Just
I thought he was 12 or 14. 14? Yeah, 14. Sorry.
yeah,
So
but
you
yeah,
know he's
like
clean. You know he's clean now. This is like
Mm-hmm.
taking Greeky's face wash to the next level. You know, like 1 hour face wash.
I'm not really liking Greeky's pick, the Romans.
No.
There are so many, like they're kind of OP.
Yeah, and that's why he chose them.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it. He has
Mm,
more experience and he's playing the better Civ.
mm. I
You know, I'll
disagree.
call it right away that. Oh, sorry. Actually, go ahead.
No, no,
Finish your
no.
thought.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just gonna say, take a look at Greeky's woodline choice here.
Oh yeah, that's worse than
It's a
Carnage's.
little, it's a little forward. You know, it's a little
Yeah.
risky. Like what I think it's maybe barely in range of the TC, but like he could easily get harassed on the other side with some range units. You know, some bowmen. I wonder if that'll be a factor, especially like an early game push here.
The thing
Mm-hmm.
with when you have like the second player spawn, which is always the north side, like you
Hmm.
get the advantage of getting your safe wood without rotating the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
So I see no reason for him to go there. Like there's no reason to go and get wood at that place.
Yeah, like if you know that there's no harass coming, you always kind of want to take the forward ones, especially on this map, because well, later on it will be a lot harder to gather from these places.
Yeah, but then again, it's wood. At which point of the game will your two wood lines on the back finish? Like so much wood.
Yeah. That
Like
is
99% of the games, all that wood line won't finish. You will just start gathering from other places before it even finishes.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, food hunt, I might agree with you. Then
Mm-hmm.
again, if you take the forward hunt first, then you are more vulnerable to spear rushing.
Hmm. Hmm.
Less seconds for you to gather before the spears arrive. Plus, the spears, they don't have to make a whole circle around TC fire.
Right.
Yeah. Like if you're going TC first, then the back hunt is perfect.
Yes.
But yeah, like the wood in this game, there's a lot of it, and you kind of never run out of it if you gather from it at least.
I hear
But
what you're saying about that backwood line and the camera rotation, Mista, because that's a little less or a little more APM. You have to, a little more time managing that wood line. I like how, like in the Age 2 community, I think most, if not all, the competitive players are going to run that, like, the small trees mod,
Mm.
which kind of
Yeah, yeah,
mitigates
yeah.
that advantage. I've always been curious if that would be possible for Age Online,
The
Like, I know
ace is he's
it
licking his
looks.
chops right now. Ace is like, oh my god, you talking about the small trees mod? Let me tell you. Let me show you. Yeah, Ace has done a lot of things for that and tried to make that a thing, I believe. Um,
Yeah. And it's kind of dependent on what you could do with the engine, just like theoretically, like it looks, of course it looks ridiculous, like
yes.
aesthetically, but like, it's a very functional mod. Like to me, once I started using it with H2, I could never go back because, in H2, you can't even rotate the camera, right? It's like an entirely 2D game. So if you were on that bottom side, it was even more of a disadvantage.
Yeah, so I think Steve, me and you talked about this a while back, and I always said that I prefer actually to be on the bottom side so that I'm attacking forward instead of down.
Mm-hmm.
Like mentally, like I when I'm doing raids and stuff like that, that's how I think.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm guessing if you played this game for so long that it's like a moot point for you. Um,
No, I feel that. I don't know. It seems Now that you're saying that, like I'm scrolling up and down, and for some reason it does kind of feel a little more natural to go up, huh? Which is odd, but I see what you're saying.
Let's talk about TC placement.
Yeah.
I love Greeky's second TC. It's the perfect one. He got gold hunt and the perfect destination for markets later on. While it's, I would have liked Eshwar's on the gold. Then it would have been fine.
Actually, I think I like Eshwar's better. Mr. and I were talking about like building your town centers just like this within range, and then you build your buildings in between, because the back gold is already essentially protected. Like that's not something you need to protect.
Yeah, but the market destination TC is the one I'm talking about more. Like, if you can basically get a greedy market, half the map market pretty easily up. Like, let's take the middle forest on the top left. If you can look at it more to the left and more left.
Oh, even more left here.
If Greeky built a market here, he could basically set up a market line really easily with one wall in between these.
Fair.
And it's 100 gold at least.
It's more than 70, but I would be happy if someone did that though.
I personally, in my games, I try to do that as
H3.
You can always like destroy the market and get the further one afterwards when you're done. But nobody does this.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Go ahead, Mister.
Like, as a competitive player, I would be happy if my opponent tried to do this early. Because you're talking obviously about mid game, right? I would be happy.
Yeah.
Like if he donated me the whole map and just stayed inside of his base and made the market there, I would gladly accept it.
No, I'm not talking about like staying in your base. I just wall that one place up.
You will stay in your base. If you start trading in mid game and I'm not, you will stay in your base. You cannot leave. If we are both, let's say, equal skilled and we have similar macro, etc., you forfeit your map control if you start an early trade.
Well, yeah, but then the save picks and everything comes into play.
The first, yeah, but I get gold from the mines. You don't. Miners gather faster than trade, and you get instant resources. Just to get one caravan out, you need 500 resources.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
I was going for siege workshops.
About like if you're kind of behind anyway, like you can't go out on the map, then it's a good choice to secure your gold.
Greeky did sneak a really fast H3 in there.
Yeah, it's going for Scorpios. I think he could actually...
Yeah, 2 siege workshops immediately.
He could have taken this, but now the Centurions are here, I think he's gonna... he won't be able to actually fight this anymore. And now Eshwar's on the back foot.
Yep, the game doesn't look good already.
Yeah, they're even on villagers as well.
Oh wow, look at that pop. 48, yeah, 48 to 47, but Eshwar's now in the second age, doesn't have the bank that Greeky does. Greeky's already putting down, what is this, 2 siege workshops? Scorpios are coming. They're coming.
Eshwar is actually floating a lot of resources.
Yeah,
to get to H3 now, queued it up, but otherwise he's still floating a lot.
He might have been able to sneak that in a little earlier.
Like, your best play against Romans is Persians, if the Roman plays like this, is go to TC, open a barrack, and then go straight H3, abuse a paid labor, and get max pop at 11 minutes with like 100 villagers. Get a good trade. Like, when I mean a good trade, just trade armies and don't die, and you will be ahead by like 35 villagers at the end of the fight.
Yeah, that's actually a really good plan.
Armory's up for Eshwar. He's got Age 1 Pierce attack coming. Oh, he canceled it. He opted for melee attack first instead. Interesting.
Yeah, probably deal with those Scorpios anyway.
Yeah.
Scorpios are
Uh,
coming. Legionaries are coming. It's
Yeah,
going to be a very scary army for Greeky in a second.
you can see how Eshwar has stopped making bowmen. He's transitioning into Osabar and Spearman.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't make bowmen against Scorpios. It's bowmans or really a lot of infantry against Scorpios anymore.
The thing is that you either need Scorpios or you need Immortals. I mean, you either need Bowman or Immortals. You need one of those two. If you don't
Yeah,
make one of those two, the Centurions will wreck your army.
Yeah, Bowman champion on the way at least, but we'll see how this plays out. He's down 40 pop, 45 pop. That's rough.
yeah,
That's
he's been getting housed constantly.
yeah,
Here's the War Academy,
1,300
so
gold.
maybe we will see some paid labor.
Yeah, he's floating a lot of gold, so
Or Magus, yeah, who knows? Asabara champion queued up as well.
yeah, 10% extra damage and health for 400. Like, I guess, like you should just make more Azabaras.
Yeah.
You
That's
only
gonna be
have,
my
gonna be
first time in Scorpio. You know, I keep hearing you guys talk about it. I haven't really seen him in action, so I'm curious to
Yeah,
It's
see.
like-
really strong.
If Greeky gets like 10 of them, it's kind of GG, especially with the pop difference.
Mhm.
He's got 7 of them.
Yeah, it's just impending doom.
Yeah, you can't really get to them as well if Greeky micros even a little bit.
Here
is
we
the
go.
Like, look at
Horrible
those.
part.
Look at those spearmen fall. Unfortunately, the
Looks-
sound effects in my game died, so I'm gonna have to restart my game after. But the sound, I'm sure, in yours is very scary and deadly.
Looks like from that War Academy, he's getting blot out the sun. What do you guys think of that?
Oh, love it. Love that upgrade. But unfortunately,
But it's not going to do anything.
yeah, not against Scorpios. If anything, that makes it worse.
The
He
thing is,
doesn't-
they also do crash damage, which means they kill buildings as well, which is like makes them like.
Yeah,
Yeah, really strong.
Just
Yeah,
look at
that's
them. Look at
really
the army
scary.
melt. Like everything dies, even the horses. Everything dies.
yeah, it's because of the splash damage and like can't really micro against it as well.
Look at that army dying. Like, it's over.
Honestly,
Star, I'm just making sure. Do we have that rule that you can't pick the same server?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Thank God, thank God.
I mean, even without the Scorpios, you know, you could replace those with any pop. It just seemed like Greeky was so far ahead in his macro and economy. And,
Yeah.
You know, the arm supply, you could swap those out for any other unit, and I have a feeling it would have gone a similar way. You know, just seemed like really strong macro from Greeky.
Yeah, I agree. It was more than just the Civ choice, but the Civ choice definitely didn't.
Yeah,
help him.
Eshwar had troubles producing units. His queue was empty constantly, so he fell down in pop and got housed, and all of that came into play as well. But it's the first game, so we can hope a better game next one.
Wow.
Hopefully Eshwar
current-
picks Romans now.
Hopefully, no. I think Eshwar plays his civs and he sticks with them.
Yeah,
Current villager population looks actually pretty even. Like,
yeah,
it's not,
but
it wasn't the
uh,
crazy big difference, but yeah, army
Uh,
can.
yeah, that's the thing with Romans. The units are a lot more like costly, but they're stronger. So you kind of want to have more units always. Like Mr. said, get more eco, and you can pump out units as much as you need and take good trades, and you'll win.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Nice, love this map.
Mm-hmm.
Can't hate on Treasure Island. That's just a classic.
Steve, have you seen or did you see the last game of the Roman tournament?
I don't think I watched a couple of random VODs, but I'm not sure at what point they were in the tournament. So I don't know. Why? What was it?
It was.
Well, let's not spoil it.
Oh, okay.
You should definitely take a look.
Here I was.
Is it the grand finals?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Greeky versus Zerton on Treasure Island.
Ooh, okay. I'll check it out.
Another great game. Greeky seems to always make great games, so especially with top players. So yeah, just of course, you know, I think it always has to do with the treasure island itself, right, on this map. Why it's so great.
It's a game changer.
Yep.
I love this tile set for Treasure Island too.
Oh, the winter-ish one, or like the tundra one.
Yeah, it's badass.
All right, let's see. Is Greeky gonna go for the water? Yes, he is. He's already rallying to the water.
Nice.
He has learned. He's grown wise.
And Eshwar is over here with a scout, so let's see. Oh yeah, he picked up on it immediately. So now we'll see at least what we love to do internally, and I bet we'll see it here, is see how long you can deny the dock by being annoying with your scout, you know? And wow, look, he guessed really well. Look at this. This is so annoying. Oh, he got it. Nice, nice. But even still, that's a couple seconds, you know? Yeah. And that could be, I mean, you never know how that will make a difference, right? With like delaying a trireme by a crucial couple seconds, a couple extra volleys, like you never know how that could be like an absolute game changer.
Yep. Greeky sees this too. So, or sorry, yeah, Greeky sees Eshwar's. It's going to be a good water battle. And for once, I'm not going to be saying, this one is terrible. Like this long ship is terrible compared to the swan ship, or the bireme is not as good as the trireme. And so this is strictly going to come down to whoever can micro the best, whoever can macro the best.
Longship is great on this map because you can use it as a merchant transport to get over to the treasure island, you know, without having to build an actual transport.
Yeah, earlier in the tournament.
Blessings upon you.
What does that sound?
Thank you, Star, for spending your spare time hosting this Legends tournament.
Oh,
awesome to have Steve, Mista, and Penguin co-casting.
That's a scary-looking bear
Let's
up here.
go, Greeky. He
Greeky's
can't
base.
lose if his name's
That's an Alaskan
right?
grizzly right there.
No, he cannot lose if it's his namesake. Hype. Thanks, Eaglery, for the donation. He gave a shout out to you guys too, so that's very nice of him.
Eaglery. Very nice.
Yeah, so no, he cannot lose if it's his namesake. It's been a while since we saw Greeky play Greeks in an actual tournament. But yeah, as I was saying, so Eshwar was playing Norse against Erie recently, and he won the water handily, but almost like two-handedly. And so Erie was able to just quickly transition away from the water and onto an army and just steamrolled Eshwar. And so there's a very, very delicate balance there that needs to be at play. So let's hope he's learned from his mistake from last time.
And you're totally right. It's like a razor's edge, right? Because it's so much wood to invest in water, you know, between the dock and building ships. And then obviously you need a ton of wood in your land, you know, army production facility infrastructure as well. It's just like razor thin line.
Yeah, I agree.
Gotta love water battles. It's so cool that you can dodge them. And Greeky's got to be careful because defender's advantage is pretty big here, you know. But
stop making another one.
Gotta say, both of these guys' triremes are looking pretty cool. Nice gear.
I do love the fact that the gear makes the volleys bigger and cooler. Like, look how cool those legendary arrows look compared to the pure epic ones.
It's pretty badass. Is there any impact to, like, the actual spread of... Is it, like, purely cosmetic, you know? Like, is it harder to dodge? Okay, that's good. I figured as much, but...
I hope so. I haven't actually tested it, but... It doesn't seem purely cosmetic, not gonna lie.
I've actually tested it in the past. And I think the only issue that I know was with the Roman whatever.
The Neris, yes.
Yeah, that had an issue with it registering twice or triple damage. Because the arrows were treated differently.
Oh, sorry. Say Greeky did pick off one of Eshwar's triremes there, big moment. And he's going home. Do I bet repair this half health trireme? Yeah, look at that. Very nice, very nice.
Very nice.
think we all know this, but really good idea to keep one of your villagers, you know, fishing near your dock to use as a repair tool in this kind of scenario.
22 to 22 villagers, so their macros are still even.
Nice.
I'm surprised
Yeah,
none of them.
no barracks or anything, but you know that's the cost of investing in constant trireme production, right? It's so much wood.
No barracks or double docks for either one of these players. Oh,
And Greeky is floating some wood. You know, he's had a little bit of trouble with his resource balance here, but he does have a lot of wood, so I wonder if we'll see how he spends that. Oh, he's got a literal 1 HP trireme that he's keeping alive somehow. He's got to send that home.
Oh my goodness. I think he wins the water here.
He just, he can't
Eshwar
seem to
should
pick it off.
cancel that. Yeah, he did cancel that trireme now.
Wow.
And he should just try to be annoying with them.
Yeah.
Both of them floating ridiculous amounts of wood since they both canceled their triremes.
Yeah. Completely empty queue here. Yeah, let's see what happens. So Greeky.
Eshwar
Trying to see how
dropping
he's-
2 things down.
There we go. Greeky is building a second dock now. And he's continuing. Oh, no. There we go. Now he's starting fishing boat production. So, yeah, Greeky's like, yeah, I won the water. Now time to take economic advantage of winning the water here.
And he's going for a second town center. So he's going to drop that down any second now, I hope.
Super eco.
Ooh.
Now, you know, on the flip side, Eshwar is putting up a barracks and a stable. So I wonder, you know, maybe there's a window where you can do something on land. I guess we'll have to see.
28 villagers to 28. He's getting his own second town center, I'm sure, in a second. Yep. Where is he going to
be
put
honest,
it?
I would like to see Eshwar go fast history and fire ships and take the water again.
That would be
As-
cool.
There was a window where he could have actually done it, I think.
Ooh, look at a third dock for Greeky even. Wow.
All the way down here. Merchant transports?
Oh, a fourth. That's a fourth. Yeah, wow.
Probably, yeah, merchant transports.
And he's being really greedy. I mean, this is in full vision of Eshwar, right? But, I mean, on the flip side, he's got 5 triremes. He can pretty reliably spread those out and just permanently deny the water until Eshwar can do something like, you know, sneak a guard tower or something. But it is going to be really hard for him to retake the water anytime soon.
Yeah, I wonder what units he's going to choose in response
Oh, and
to having
Eshwar
the water.
Scout. Oh, Eshwar Scout goes down as well. So he's going to be playing in the dark for a little while until those Seri come out. Nice second TC placement, though, for Eshwar for the market line.
Yep.
And Greeky's did the same. His is on the water, even.
Greeky cannot lose this water. If he loses this water, it's over.
Yeah. This is huge, huge implications. You guys think we'll see a merchant transport market line? I guess.
Yeah, like,
It's
the
wild.
fourth one doesn't make sense otherwise.
Yeah.
The fourth dock near Eshwar's base.
It's a BM dock.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap. Rakim1 has a question for you, Mr. What are your thoughts on Greeky's like skill level after playing him yesterday and seeing him go all out?
He is good. I don't know what he expects me to say. I enjoyed the games. He's a player that you need to play good in order to win. He doesn't mess around.
Yeah, very fair. Where are his guys on food? Does he already have 17 fishing boats? No way, right?
Yes. He's got 6. No slouch.
So where are these
He
17
has the
villagers?
hunt. He has the hunt
Oh, he needs to move these guys off.
on the left side of his base, near his original TC.
Yeah.
A little
First-
bit, yeah. You went over, but yeah. He has the hunt, and
That's a Greeky
be
choosing the
honest-
weirdest tree lines.
is getting Doxodis even a good choice in this matchup?
You know, like,
yeah.
I wonder if Greeky seemed to have anticipated that. His first 2 production facilities were stables, and now he's adding on everything else, but he should have a decent amount of Seri out here to deal with heavy Tox play. This is a little
Yeah.
scary, though. Look at Eshwar's army. Like, Greeky's obviously got the economy, he's ramping up in infrastructure, but I wonder how much damage Eshwar can do in the meantime with this nice little balanced army here, especially if he can keep his talks alive. Although there are only 7, but still.
Even if he does nothing but stop the gold gatherers here, that could be quite good. Although he doesn't know that. And he can't stream in this army like this, though. Like, yeah, series aren't the best at taking down infantry, but his town center's here. Ooh.
Like, I can't see it doing much of anything. Like, maybe for some lost gathering time, but I don't see him losing villagers to it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of units in production here. They're just waiting to come out.
Defender's advantage as well.
Well, he could actually move. Yeah, he's now moving it.
Well, he's even got a little bit of army supply over on the left side that's not engaging, and yeah, he's going to be forced to back off here.
52 villagers to 52, though.
Yeah, he closed the gap a little bit.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, but like 10 fishing boats, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Those are gonna make a big difference.
Yeah, 6 with more on the way. No net lures yet.
Oh, it's on the way.
More ranges coming. Yeah, this is I feel like the economic advantage for Greeky here is going to get pretty out of control unless Eshwar can do something, but we'll see. I guess the one advantage right now is Eshwar does have a nice bit of map control. Like, he's gathering from berries in the center here, and he's got a soft contain on Greeky, but, you know, again, Greeky does have the water. And look at that coastline. He's got vision of it all. It's really nowhere that Eshwar can sneak in back on water, unfortunately.
Oh no, but Greek can definitely sneak past Eshwar's army.
Look at that, 13 Siri on the way, sneaking right by.
Exposed villagers is a couple, but he's put his TC in a really good spot, so he can garrison the rest of them.
What's armory looking like for these guys here? I don't see any. Oh, I see age 1 pierce resist for Eshwar. And here he goes, back into the base of Greeky here.
Yeah. He's got a whole bunch of
18
talks
to 16.
Killed a bunch of villagers. But I think, unfortunately, the Seri of Eshwar aren't on the talks.
Yep, that was the main problem in this fight. If he micro-adjusted the Saris, he would have been able to clean this army.
Yeah, well, and imagine if, and Greeky's Seri are still down doing a raid on Eshwar. Imagine if they were able to come up and counter these talks of Eshwar, yeah. As is, it looks like maybe he'll hold. Still a little scary, though.
Yeah, this raid is not getting too much done, but it is stopping 15 villagers from gathering on, like, for Greeky. Villager count looks fairly similar. Eshwar can probably go to the H3 in a second, but if he does that, I'm sure Greeky's going to turn his attention straight onto his base and end the game.
And Greeky's slowly pushing out. He's trying to get this gold over here on the left side. Slowly creeping out of his base here.
Eshwar forced to garrison again. Just not enough spearman champion here for Eshwar.
Greeky does have
to put down some more production facilities. He's floating like 700 to 800 wood constantly. He could easily put down 4 more and finish the ones he was building.
Yeah,
that's the thing. The thing with Greeks is you don't need to mount too many. What you need with Greeks is, as soon as you get philosophy, aids up and get AOEO, 30% training reduction on everything, and with only 2 barracks, 2 artillery, and 2 stables, you can just remax all the time.
interesting.
Yeah, but as it is a Greek mirror, then you kind of need to match the opponent.
Yes, you will, with AOEO.
Yeah. And plus, the name of the game, I'm assuming, is not to lose any of your armies. Like, you don't want to go in and take a bad fight. And so
Mista. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sir.
No, that's it.
I was just gonna say, Mista. I think Greeky took your advice from earlier. It looks like he built the academy, got philosophy, and then he clicked up to age 3 here.
I mean,
He's
that's the
learning in
best.
real time.
That's the
Eshwar,
best.
he sees it and
Best thing
ages
to
up
do.
himself. But while Greeky's all over the map raiding, Eshwar's got a fairly sizable, nearly fully popped army. He's going to come and kill a bunch of Greeky's villagers. Very nice.
Oh, nice pickup here on the gold, yeah. Kind of surprised they were all by themselves. That is a sizable number of villagers. Oh, go get those last hits!
Yeah,
Oh,
you
he
need to.
feel like he could have got 5 more easily there. But as is 70, it looks like 6. Oh, wow, he's dropping villagers fast. Where is that happening? Oh, the triremes down south on Eshwar's gold. So let's see,
Ooh.
67 villagers to the 77 of Greeky. Wow, so even after that pickup, Greeky still got a sizable advantage here. How many? Oh my god, look at how many fishing boats he's got. 16, 17 fishing boats, I count. With net lures. No wonder he's
Holy.
floating 2,300 food.
Somebody needs to give regulations. Too much overfishing.
That's right, yeah, seriously. Where's the EPA when you need him?
Yeah.
Eshwar poking in again. Maybe he could even pick up some fishing boats here.
These series are being, like, absolute nuisances to Eshwar and his whole economy.
And he is pushed. Tox champion is on the way, but as a series champion, but I don't know if it'll be ready by the time these guys actually engage. Almost wonder if it's worth waiting, but it's tough to say. Oh, and this is not where he wants his fragile Tox. Look at how many are falling to these big shots from the triremes. Yeah, that was a tough move out. He lost at least 15 there.
Yeah, and his whole main army's here being chased by Greeky. While Greeky's just killing all of his villagers and an infinite stream of seemingly spearman champion that keep dying to all these series.
Yeah. This is tough. I wonder if this is a death push right here from Greeky. And look at those upgrades in the queue as well. All of these sweet H3 upgrades.
Oh, the series though, 15 of them. This is big.
Ooh, yeah. Where's all the meat for Greeky? It's all raiding.
Eshwar's army is actually a lot bigger currently because Greeky has a lot of population in triremes
True.
Oh my gosh.
and
Well,
has more villagers. So, yeah.
an
That just happened.
overextension there. Yeah, that was rough. I mean, still, Greeky's quite ahead in pop, but yeah, 87 villagers to the 56 of Eshwar. I feel like Eshwar's got to push right now and take advantage of this.
Yeah, if he doesn't, it's probably gonna be the death push next time.
Look at Greeky's map vision. Look at his
Yeah, it's
vision.
pretty-
This man knows everything. He knows
Pretty
exactly
nasty.
where this new town center is coming down. And so I'm sure he's just going to move these triremes over, kill all these villagers in a second. But look, he's even on the wood line.
Yeah, and
Oh.
it doesn't look like Eshwar is going to make a move here, unfortunately. I think he maybe had a window, but look at Greeky's economy, and he's at max pop. Look at all those beautiful upgrades in the queue. Yeah, this is a tough spot.
Yeah,
Great
H4.
engagement that he just had, but I don't think he's able to capitalize on it here.
Oh, here he comes. He's going to try to take out this town center with this much smaller army. Better upgrades, though. He's got all H3 versus the all H2 of Eshwar.
Oof, yeah.
Look at this smart play by Greeky. He's moving in his
Yeah.
triremes.
That was very wise. I like that play. Eshwar not falling for it, but
This Tox ball is spreading out. He's not getting much
Oh,
damage
no.
done.
Yeah, and the movement is tough. He's like he's leaving the Tox exposed in the back, and now there's the resign. GG.
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 87 villagers to the 59 man. Greeky's rating this game is relentless.
Yeah. Great games from Greeky. Good series. Just seemed like the macro was on another level here for Greeky by comparison. And of course, you know, once you lose the water, it's hard to match economy either way. But yeah. Good effort though from Eshwar.
And now we have Striker against Greeky, right?
Yeah, I think if Striker's down to play the game, then I'm down to.
Yeah,
we're down to cast
Striker.
it.
I asked Striker. He said yes.
Okay. Hype.
Ooh, yeah. Look at that resource. All resources
Yeah,
gathered.
it's like 10,000 more.
14. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's water for
Units
you.
lost, units killed though. Look at that. Like that's pretty even for what it's worth.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, Eshwar had some pretty good engagements there, right? Like, it's just he never quite. I think his only chance, really, at least from what I saw, was after that overextension by Greeky when he pushed a little too far into Eshwar's base and didn't have meat to support that tox. After that army wipe, I would have liked to see Eshwar just immediately go with whatever he has, right, and then rally across the map with his production.
Yeah, he could have done a lot of damage with sending the Saris into one direction and the rest of the stuff into the other direction, and just at least gotten like 20 or 30 villagers.
Yeah.
Striker versus Greeky, yeah. Hopefully.
Like, look at the northwest corner of the map. Maybe, like, obviously, you know, you can't go anywhere near the coast with the triremes, you know.
And soon to be ballista triremes, right? Like,
right, yeah. But a lot of the economy is completely unprotected, or was completely unprotected up there in the northwest. Maybe he would have had a shot, you know, just moving there straight away. But even then, it would have been tough because, you know, Greeky's had a lot of infrastructure, a lot of production. His economy was obviously fine. It would have been tough, but to me, that was maybe the one shot he had post water.